Heading into a new season, there's probably a lot of people out there wondering, how am I going to watch my Twins this year? You basically have, at least here in the Metro, you have three options, which is basically your cable provider, a satellite provider, or DirecTV stream, which is going to cost you as much as a cable or a satellite provider is. Now, I realize there are more options out there than those things. We are going to stick to the traditional access, not pirating, not anything additional like that. Save your comments. Don't want anybody to potentially incriminate themselves or bring any attention that I don't want on the channel here either. But I realize that there are other ways of going about things. But just talking about, again, kind of doing things on the up and up, it's insane that those are the only options that we have in 2022, and there's just so many other ways to get access to live TV. Most TV channels are available on, like a dozen different streaming services now, and Sinclair, who owns Bally Sports North, has been incredibly narrow in who they'll make deals with as far as streaming options go. I put out a poll on here in the community tab. I put a poll on Twitter, and well over half of you who responded on the poll on here do not have access to Bally Sports North through a cable, satellite, or streaming service. And a little over half on my Twitter poll did as well, not have access. So all put together, if you combine those two polls, it came out to 54.1% of the people who responded did not have a way to watch Bally Sports North right now, which is just insane. Because if you think about it, the people who are going to be voting in these polls, following me on Twitter, watching my YouTube, these are baseball fans. These are Twins fans. So it's not even polling the general population. This is polling Twins fans. And again, if you like to stream, there's only one option right now for Bally Sports North. It is DirecTV Stream, which is technically a new service. I kind of got a little intrigued because I thought AT&T TV last year, which was the only one, I was not impressed with that service. Would not really recommend it. So I was like, oh, something new? Well, no, it's just a name change. It's the exact same thing. They're just calling it something different. And it's $90 a month. So it's like, well, that's not even a deal over probably what your cable company or your satellite company is going to give you. So it's super disappointing. There's been some talk from Bally that potentially there's going to be a service that they have on their own that you can pay for to watch their regional sports networks. But the last thing I could find on that said they were going to do sort of a soft rollout on 5 markets that they have, and Minneapolis, St. Paul / the Twins was not one of them. So maybe somewhere down the road that's going to be an option, but it's certainly not, before opening day, and, potentially not even this entire summer. We endure a lot of bad weather here in Minnesota, so and up in Twins territory, the Dakotas and Iowa as well, western Wisconsin. So, if you got to get outside. So, that's why baseball on the radio is great, in particular on those nice days where the last thing you want to be doing is sitting inside. But they put on a good production as well, and I do think just in general, baseball, there's something about baseball on the radio that gives you good vibes, I feel like. So we always have that option no matter what. I'm thankful for them for putting out a good product, but again, let me know. Thanks for checking this out. We'll talk again soon.